Hello everybody, welcome back to another vlog. It has been quite a while, I think, since I filmed a vlog. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalia Leigh. I'm an indie author and freelance editor. And today we have a lot of work to do. So it is, honey, what time is it? It is 9 a.m. I already played Animal Crossing this morning. Greg got me a Switch and he got me Animal Crossing for Christmas, so I have been having so much fun playing Animal Crossing. So I played Animal Crossing for probably half an hour this morning, actually probably more like an hour, and then I just did a little bit of yoga. I sit a lot all the time, but this week I have found myself sitting and working for longer periods of time, and my lower body is getting really sore. Like, my thighs, my ankles, my knees, like they're just getting really stiff and sore from sitting in the same position almost all day long. So I really need to get into a habit of doing yoga regularly, like at least once a day, even if it's just 15, 20 minutes of stretching in the morning or in the evening. So I already did that. That felt good. Definitely a little bit sore and stiff. I can tell when I have not been doing yoga because it's much more difficult to kind of warm up and to let my muscles relax versus when I'm doing yoga frequently or even just stretching frequently. So many more poses are accessible to me because my muscles are relaxed and, kind of stretched out. So I want to start doing that. I'm going to be headed to work with Greg today. Greg works part-time for his family's business, and then he also works full-time with Enchanted Ink Publishing. There are some really exciting changes coming to Enchanted Ink that I hope to reveal next week. Fingers crossed. That might be jumping the gun a little bit, so we'll see. But I feel like we're really, really close to announcing the exciting changes for Enchanted Ink. Again, I'm hoping that's going to be next week. If you want to keep up with all the changes that are happening, make sure to follow us on Instagram. That's where we post most frequently. We try to post three times a week, and that's just at Enchanted Ink Publishing on Instagram if you're interested. So there's that, and then Greg and I are going through some big life changes right now too. I'm not going to mention anything just yet because we're still in the middle of everything and trying to figure out what's going to happen. I do think I'll probably have a tea time. I haven't filmed a tea time video in a while, and those are some of my favorite to film because I just get to sit down and drink tea and chat with you guys. So I will probably update you on everything in that tea time video. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's down there, and turn on the little bell notification so that you don't miss any new content. But I will be going to work with Greg today. There are two reasons I've been doing that. One is that I get a lot of work done there because there's a back room for the employees, and it's just Greg and I there, and I just sit in that back room and I just work. So there are no distractions of being at home, because when I'm at home, I could play Animal Crossing, or I could watch Netflix, or I could do, a million other things, and I don't do those things during the day. I'm really disciplined with myself, even, when I'm working from home. But I have found that I'm getting a lot more work done when I actually go to work with him. There's just something mentally about getting ready, leaving the house, going to work, sitting there and working. So that's one reason. The second reason is because our upstairs neighbors are so annoying that I literally am just trying to escape the house. And it's much quieter at Greg's work than it is here at the house most of the time. But I will talk about that more in a later video. So that is our plan for the day. I need to make myself something to eat. It's 9 o'clock. We have to leave here in about half hour, 45 minutes, and then we will head to work.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. They're haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little liar who cut me deep, 'cause she left me here alone. Now my bed feels just like cobblestone. Oh, why did she go? Oh, was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa, she go? I met her back in 2005. It was her crooked little smile that caught my eye. Time went by and it was her and I. She promised me to never leave my side, but she left me here alone. I know it's dumb, I still check my phone, 'cause I can't move on. Whoa. Why did she go? Whoa. Was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa. Just tell me, why did she go?
Okay, hello again everybody. Greg and I are home from the grocery store. We put all of the food away. Greg is taking a little video game break. And I just made myself some vegan mac and cheese. Annie's vegan cheddar mac is really good if you're looking for a vegan, like, out of the box mac and cheese. It's really delicious. So I'm having some of that and I'm going to start working. I have my little lap desk here with my computer. I edited 20 or 30 pages already. Sorry if you hear gunfire in the background. It's just the game Greg is playing. I edited 20 or 30 pages already today, but I want to do a minimum of 50 pages for one client today. And then kind of based on how exhausted I am at the end of those 50 pages, I might try to do another 20 for another client. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. And fingers crossed I can get 50 pages done for this client today. That'll make me feel really good. And then I also have, I have an editing contract to send. I have a couple, more than a couple. I have quite a few admin things to do, but there's only a couple that are like imperative that I get done today. So I'll probably go ahead and get those done first, and then I'm going to transition back into my copy editing.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. Haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little liar who cut me deep, 'cause she left me here alone. Now my bed feels just like cobblestone. Oh, why did she go? Oh, was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa. Why did she go? I met her back in 2005. It was her crooked little smile that caught my eye. Time went by and it was her and I. She promised me to never leave my side, but she left me here alone.
Hello. So what I'm doing here is setting up my bullet journal for the week. It's already Thursday, but I haven't set it up, and that's what happens when I have really busy days. Let me pick up my camera. Hang on. Okay, so ignore the mess behind me. Greg and I are working through some life changes right now that I will be talking about in that tea time video, so you're going to see boxes and stuff behind me. So I am setting up my bullet journal for the week. It is already Thursday, January 7th, and when I have really busy work weeks, sometimes I just like don't have time to do my bullet journal. But then when I don't do my bullet journal, I feel more stressed out because I feel like everything has to stay here instead of just being on the page. So I'm filling it out for Thursday through Sunday, and then I'm doing this thing now. I've been doing this for a couple months and it works really well. So this is what I do now. I just write the name of the person, it's hiding over here, the name of the person, as well as boxes for 10 words each. So you'll see I need to be on page 290, 300, 310, 320, etc. So every 10 pages, I get to color in one of those boxes instead of just saying like, oh, I have to edit this many pages a day. And this method actually works really, really well because one, I love coloring in boxes and checking things off. So being able to color in a box for every 10 pages I edit is just fun to me. Like, it's enticing. So I like to edit 10 pages like consistently so that I can scribble those boxes in. But it's also nice because it's a more positive way for me to track my progress, because maybe there's a really busy day and I only get to edit 20 pages. Typically, I would feel like, oh man, this was such a bad day. I can't cross off, that I did this edit. But now it doesn't feel like that because maybe I have a busy day and I only edit 20 pages, but then the next day I'm able to edit 50 pages. So it just helps me keep track of my progress. So I'm going to continue filling this out for the 2 main clients that I'm focusing on this week. That's the other thing that has changed in recent months, is that I used to try to work on like 5 projects a day. Like, oh, I'll just do, 10 pages per client and I'll do 5 clients today. But I found that that was really not a good way to work because it takes time to settle into a project. Like, I think the hardest part of a project is starting a new edit. It takes a while to figure out how an author writes, what their voice sounds like, the mistakes that they consistently make so that I can be on the lookout for those. Hi, Mew. Mew wants more food. Mew always wants food. So it takes a while to settle into a story, and I found that the more I jumped around from story to story, the more time it took, because it took more time to sink back into that world. So now I tend to focus on one main project, and that's the project that has, the soonest due date, essentially. And then I have one, like, back burner project, kind of, that I'm working on, like, in the mornings before I get started on the main project, or in the evenings, if I have an hour to just kind of work. Mew, don't type anything. You stop that. So I'm working on 2 main projects this week, but yeah, I'm going to stop talking to the camera and finish this bullet journal spread so that I can get to work. Okay, hello friends. It has been quite a few hours since I last updated you. It is 3:01 now, and I went and picked Greg up around 9 o'clock from his dentist appointment. We have just been working today. It's been a little bit of a weird day for me. I've edited almost 30 pages. I edited 20 pages for one client, and I've edited 5 pages for another client. So I'm going to continue working on that when we get home, but Greg and I have to head out. We're going to be gone for probably an hour or so. More about this in another video. I'll kind of share what Greg and I have been up to, the changes in our life, stuff like that. So I'm just covering my few spots here, and then we're going to head out. And when I get home, I want to do at least 15 more pages. So that'll be like 40 pages for the day. And sometimes I get really, pumped up, and I'm like, oh, I can edit 60 pages today, but that's really, really unrealistic for a full copy edit. That's like definitely more realistic for a clean proofread or something like that, but for copy editing, no. Copy editing 60 pages in a day is crazy. So 40 pages in a day is definitely doable for me. So that's what I'm going to do when I get home. And I do really look forward to that. Tea time video I plan to film. I'll probably film it next week because Greg and I will have a better idea of what we're doing and kind of what the plan is next week, so I will be able to tell you about it. But with that being said, I'd better get my shoes on and head out so that we're not late to our meeting. All right, bye. Okay, we are finally home. It is 6:30. Greg and I just got home. We had dinner with my mom tonight. It was really nice, and we started watching that new show on Netflix called Surviving Death, I think. So we are home now. I'm definitely going to edit some more tonight. I want to do at least 5 more pages for one of my clients, and that will put me at about 30 pages for the day. Still not as many pages as I want to be doing, but there's just a lot going on right now in our lives, a lot of stress, a lot of things that we're trying to work through. And again, I do plan on like updating you guys with all of this, but everything is still up in the air. So we have to wait and figure out what the heck is happening before I can let you guys know what is happening. So I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. It's been 2 days of like random editing clips combined with random lifestyle stuff. It's been a while since I vlogged, and it usually takes me a couple vlogs to kind of get back in the, I don't know, the habit of it, get back into the groove of how I like to film and what I like to show when I film vlogs. So I do want to start filming vlogs again, maybe once a week or every other week, so that will definitely be happening this year. What else is there to say? Oh, I think I've already told you that there is some very exciting Enchanted Ink news coming very, very soon. Again, that will probably be next week as well. There's just so much going on. It's crazy. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. And here's Greg and Bobo. So darn cute. That is so cute. Bobo. Hi. Yeah? Are you hanging out with Greg? Alright, so that is it for this vlog. I will see you guys again very soon, hopefully with a lot of new and exciting information about our business and our life and everything that's going on. Yeah. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!